my soul still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most, y'all do the least. We don't eat scraps, we don't. Can't be feasting all these niggas. I stay beasting all these niggas. I'm releasing all these niggas. I can't be peaceful with these niggas. I'm like a diesel when I fucking gas up. Running my route, better pass up. Running from God with a pastor. Chewing on the game like a pasture. I ain't never looking for a handout. You can put your motherfucking hands down. K, like a goddamn drum line. But it's like my man, my son. KD erupted Vesuvius. These demons, they on the loose. Hey, y'all wanna win, put booby and always remember to tie in my boots. Hey, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you don't know me. Still got my soul, still make this break. These niggas change, but I stay me. I'm tired of watching these puppets and calling them artists. I'm falling too far. I just took what I had and I did what I could. Now I'm taking the love and creating, replacing the charts. I'm tired of stopping these people from fucking me over. I'm putting up walls and protecting my mind and protecting my time. Now I'm taking the money, creating sustainable art. Y'all on the same train. Y'all ride the same way. Same shit, new name. Same shit, new day. Dumb niggas too paid. Capping like a toupee. Gotta ride a new wave. Gotta find a new way. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you. You don't know me. Still got my soul. Still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most, y'all do the least. We don't eat scraps, we only feast.
That's the bad that you made, that's the bad that you made, yeah. Ay, yeah, bad that you made, that's the bad that you made.
Aye, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bad that you made,
That's the bad that you made,
that's a bad that you laid.
that's the bad that you laid.
Game is you play.
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go with it,
I only go where they pay.
game is you play.
What kind of game is you playing?
Ay, yeah,
hard
whoa,
in the paint,
my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life. Nothing about it sacred to me, it's out of my sight. That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did.
Yeah, you do what you did.
Give a fuck about intentions.
Don't give a fuck about intentions.
You can watch what I do.
You can watch what I do.
Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
Say the fuck out my mentions.
That's a bad that you made.
That's the bad that you made.
That's a bad that you laid.
That's the bad that you laid.
Game is you play.
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go with it.
I only go where they pay.
Game is you play.
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Bad that you made.
That's the bad that you made.
That's a bad that you laid.
That's the bad that you laid.
Game is you play.
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go with it.
I only go where they pay.
Game is you play.
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. Go fuck yourself.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Fucking people.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy Papa Swole back with another episode. In today's episode, the Bees Cast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everesting K2, flexing on all you bees. Welcome to the show, 3445. Happy Friday. It is Fef Day. Friday, October the 10th. And of course, if you are watching live, you know today's Swole card is one more rep. Drop that in the comments down below for a chance to win today's Swole card. One more rep. And that's always good advice. You want to get that extra rep, progressively overload, challenge yourself. If you're lifting right now and this is the best podcast to listen to while you're making sick fucking gains, tell yourself, I need one more rep. Get that one more rep. Turn up the volume. Let's fucking go. So if you're training right now, drop in the comments. If you already worked out, what'd you smash today? Drop that in the chat down below. Let's get into some awesome posts. We have some new merch that we dropped earlier this week. We got some more stuff scheduled and slated for this coming Monday. But we got 20% off all merch. We all lift down here. We got brand new Pennywise merch. Go check it out over there at papaswole.com. Today I'm rocking Swole Ferratu. You can get ET Phone Gym. We got a lot of cool options over there for the Halloween, for spooky season. So go check out the Halloween drops. We got new ones. We got classics. We got throwbacks. We got all sorts of designs. So go give that a look-see over at papaswolio.com. Now let's get into some awesome posts. We got some Rate My Meal. We'll get into that in a second. But first, we have one from Super Mario. Look at the flex. Look at the flex. Enjoy it. Feast your eyes on the body art as well as the merch. So shout out to Super Mario 23 rocking the Super Swole Bros.
Puppy.
Looks good. Look at those gains. Look at the poise. Look at the poise of his face. Just calm, serene. Knows he's swole. Knows he's making gains. Knows he's got some sick merch. And just like, yeah, feast your eyes. That's all he's saying. He's like, feast your eyes. Check this out.
Because
what do you think about these apples? Huh? Applesauce, bitches. Check this out. Check out the sauce. Looking good, dude. Keep it up. All right, fam. You know what time it is. It is the time to rate my meal. All right, let's see what we got. Rate my meal. We'll get into it. Let's hope we got some more steaks on the plate. We're pretty much, this is like, instead of rate my meal, it's pretty much proof of steak. All right? Proof of steak. I want to see proof of steak. Let's see what we got here. First one. Drum roll. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
Can't hit that button enough. I love it. Elizabeth Davison. Sweet potato with ground turkey, quinoa, and Mexican cheese. Dios mío.
Hi, puppy.
All right. Interesting. So we're doing like a sweet potato boat type situation. Ground turkey. Come on. Give me some beef. Give me some beef. So we'll dock a point for the turkey, for the weak bird, but good stuff. Looks good. You're making your own food. So just kind of teasing here. Quinoa, not a fan. Mexican cheese. Oh, good. You know, get some raw cheese in there. Make sure it's grass fed, but looking like a pretty interesting concoction. You know, it tastes good though. You know, it tastes good. That's the thing. So interesting. Nice little, this is like what you can do instead of making tacos, but sweet potatoes and beef and putting some cheese on it. That's a really cool idea. So thanks for sharing, Elizabeth. So we'll let that one slide. Hiyo Burden. That looks like, I don't know what's going on here. What is this?
What the fuck is that?
Are those like ribs? Are those rib chunks? Is that like one of those metal tin containers? Is that butter? It looks like, I can't tell like what angle this is. What are we looking at? Looks a little burnt, dude. Now, burnt ends, maybe. or maybe it's bacon ends or something like that. Just understand that you don't want to roast your meat. I know sometimes people like the crisp, they like the crunchy or the, but it can be very carcinogenic. So be careful. You don't want to like blacken. You don't want to be eating soot. So charred meat, if it tastes charred, you might like the taste, but it's destroyed. So anyway, I see some pink in there too. So it looks like at least you're getting some, I'm sure it tastes good. So that I'm not knocking the taste, but just keep in mind the preparation. You don't want to destroy the nutrients too. So crunchy meat. It looks good though. If that's butter, not oil, it looks good. All right. Jerome Cloninger, Papa Swole, leg of lamb. Okay. Wow. What is going on here? This looks like something straight off Pinterest. You guys get fancy with your meals, man. You guys get fancy with your meals. Leg of lamb, beet kraut, veggies, guac, blueberries, cool drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and fresh rosemary and fresh minced raw garlic. Parentheses, I was out of eggs. Oh, okay. So that's excusable, I guess. I was out of eggs. All right. How are you running out of eggs? Come on, man. So you get a slap on the wrist for that. Lamb, good choice. Beet kraut, I've never even heard of that. I'm assuming it's like sauerkraut, but made with beets, which sounds not appealing to me personally, but probiotics, good idea. So fermented foods, nothing wrong with that. So pick your poison or pick your choice of those things. You could do kefir, you could do yogurt, you could do sauerkraut, beet kraut, I suppose. So I'm sure that tastes pretty good. And we got some other greens. Guac. All right. This is kind of like this is as close to a vegan meal that I would ever eat. Even though there's lamb on there. This is a vegan meal. It's a vegan meal. No, it's looking fancy. Looking fancy. Nothing wrong with that, Jerome. So keep it up. Kenny Shorey. We have steak with a little sprig of rosemary, potato, a couple sea chickens, and we have some asparagus. So gorillas for you. Well done. Well done. Kenny, we'll call you Shorzy. Kenny Shorzy, even though your name is Shorey. Okay. Lismar Isabella Berroa. Papa Swolio dinner, keto bread. That's not really a thing. Have we called bullshit on all the keto bread stuff? Come on now. Honestly, a lot of times people think things are keto or they think they're in ketosis and they're not. It's really hard to be in actual ketosis. And unless you're wearing a continuous glucose monitor, people underestimate how much a lot of these foods impact your blood sugar. So don't buy into that kind of propaganda. So it's bread, but keto bread, whatever that means. 90% lean patty, light mayo, light mozzarella cheese, and ketchup because I got to enjoy life and I'm still under 380 calories today. Cool. Not really important about the total caloric value. I would leave the bread. You don't need it. You really don't. You could do something like I said, like sourdough. Keto bread can have a lot of fillers in it. I don't really know what it's made of, so it really depends on that. But my personal preference with this kind of meal is have the burger, put an egg or something on it, egg or two, and you're good to go. And then whatever seasonings. But yeah, mayo's gross unless mayo is tons of soybean oil. Again, depends on what kind of mayo you're getting. You can LARP and have some other kinds of things made with avocado, but that can go rancid and different things like that. So nothing wrong with some raw cheese. You could do unsweetened ketchup and stuff like that and still enjoy life. And I'm telling you, you'll probably enjoy it more with some eggs there too. But the keto bun stuff is just marketing. Manuel Hernandez is out to dinner and looks like something like Outback Steakhouse or something. We got a potato, got some shrimp on there, and a steak. Hopefully it's cooked in butter. It is what it is. Is it grass-fed? Probably not, but you're making a good choice. If you're going out to eat, you can always request, hey, can you cook that in butter and no oils? And make sure you do so. You're not being picky. You're just, you can ask for these things. So make sure you're aware of that. When you're going out to eat, make sure that you request, like, you're allergic to oil. Can you cook this in butter? And they will usually do that because they don't want you to have, if you're allergic, again, I always say this, they don't want you to have a reaction. They don't want a problem on their hands. So you have to say, I don't really like oil. Can you cook it in butter? Just be like, oh, I'm allergic to oil. Can you cook this in butter? And it'll taste better and you can make those adjustments. So good stuff. You're going out to eat. This would be a better choice. Zach Gage Howell. We have some bacon and it's wrapping around something. Obviously, that doesn't really matter because it's going to taste good because there's bacon on it. So,
hi, puppy.
You know what I'm saying? You could put bacon around shoe leather. You could literally take shoe leather and put bacon around it and it would taste good. Those look like uncircumcised penises, to be honest, Zach. So enjoy putting that meat in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Because emotional damage.
Zach is, you trying to tell us something? You trying to tell us something, Zach? Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, let's get into that tip. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Uncircumcised bacon peepees. Look, I saw a couple jalapenos. I don't know if the whole thing was jalapenos, but good stuff. All right, check this out. Candyman, Going Fishing says, first fish caught in 10 plus years, of course, had to rock the GTTFG cap. And I like this one. And I commented on it and I said, that fish needs to go to the fucking gym. Good for you. Getting out in nature. Beautiful. Leaves are changing. Good for you. Good for you. That fish doesn't stand a chance. That's like 5 grams of protein right there. Good stuff. Daniel says, rate my meal. Minced beef and eggs. Fucking let's go. With a side of GTTFG. This is breakfast, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. Ground beef, eggs, gorillas for you. Good man. Good man. There you go. All right, I think we got one more from... Why does my scroll not work sometimes? Okay, we're getting some comments. Vasco, Papa Swolio, I do 1 set each of dumbbell bicep curls. We answered this, so you can go check it out in the community section. Hammer curls, reverse curls, about 8 reps twice a week. I went up in weight and now I'm hitting 0 to 1 RIR, basically to failure. Is that enough progressive overload or should I drop 5 pounds and do more sets? So I clarified, and we've talked about this often, but I clarified on this post that adding more sets, more volume is not progressive overload. Doing more is not overload. Doing more is more fatigue. Stimulus is overload. And progressive overload means you are challenging your body to do something that it hasn't done before, so it stimulates further growth to be able to make that easier to do. So your body adapts to the stress. You provide a stimulus, wow, you get sore. Oh, that's more than I've ever done before. Then as you recover, your body is like, oh, let's add some more contractile proteins. Let's X, Y, and Z. Next time you do it, you're able to handle it a little bit better. Oh, that was an additional increase. That's challenging me again. Let me grow a little bit more in that sense, just to simplify it. So progressive overload is more weight with the same reps, more reps with the same weight, or both. All right, so 100 pounds for 6 reps, and you're doing 100 pounds for 7 reps. Then you're doing 100 pounds for 8 reps. Or you're doing 100 for 6 reps. Then you're doing 105 for 6 reps. And you're doing 110 for 6 reps. Or you go from 100 pounds and 6 reps to 110 for 7 reps. Sometimes you're able to do both. Sometimes you add 5 pounds, you get an extra rep too. Awesome. That's progressive overload. So adding more sets and adding more things doesn't lead to more muscle growth. You have to provide the stimulus. So make sure that whatever you're trying to prioritize, that you do that earlier in the workout, and make sure that if you're hitting a plateau, then you can go back to your programming and work on the fatigue or the frequency or whatever it is, or the volume. So 1 set each of bicep curls, hammer curls, and reverse curls. So hammer curls and reverse curls in the same workout are redundant. It depends on how you do them. So hammer curls are going to hit a little bit more of the brachioradialis, and reverse curls are going to hit a little bit more of the brachioradialis. It depends on how you do them. So I would not personally recommend hammer curls and reverse curls in the same workout. It's just redundant. So if you do dumbbell bicep curls, whether supinated or supinating curls, fine. And I would also recommend doing hammer curls. If you're trying to hit the brachialis more, you could do hammer curls on a preacher because of the resistance profile. It hits the brachialis a little bit more, which is on the side of the bicep. If you want to hit the brachioradialis right here on the top of the forearm, which is great if you really want to build up your arm size, the brachioradialis is important. You can do that with standing reverse curls. You can do that with reverse preacher curls. There's a couple different ways to do it, but you want it to be hardest at the top. So if you're doing standing reverse curls, that's where the tension is going to hit the brachioradialis more, right around the 90-degree mark and above. So you can kind of limit the motion and do like this position in order to hit the brachioradialis more. So again, it depends on what you're actually trying to target, prioritize that. But I would personally not do hammer curls and reverse curls in the same workout. So you could do one workout. Check this out. You could do bicep curls. Maybe you do bicep curls and then you do a hammer curl, or bicep curls and reverse curls. And then the other workout, you do hammer curls instead. So it really depends on what you're trying to bring up. It's a good question though. All right. So I asked, what are you smashing today? I'm just going to read this just because I really simple answers. Mellis, I don't want to read through all these, but you can go check this out. I'm not going to read through all these today. I just don't feel like it. Fam's crushing it. We got a couple people doing Swole gravity. Go check this out. This is posted. This is pinned to the top. We got a couple people doing Ignite 90-day dash, upper push, max Swole split C2. James getting more than 5 hours of sleep. Daniel's doing shoulder and biceps, stretching and mobility, crushing back. Vasco's doing back today. It's good stuff. Excellent. Go check out that pinned post. I leave it up for like a week because some people don't check the app every single day. So give that a look-see. We'll do this page too. Joanne says the clam, physiotherapy, strength and mobility for my back. Aaron, smash my yoga mat with some blocks and strap on. That express upper body session. Patrick's doing Swole gravity, and Daniel arms and shoulders, adding upright rows today, then beef and eggs. So good stuff, fam. Good stuff. All right, let's get into some questions. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. If you have questions, drop it in the chat, and we will get into a couple more. McAvoy, 650. What we got here?
What's in the box?
What do I do for cardio? I go for walks. I'm outside all the time. I'll do sauna. I'll do VersaClimber. You could also do sprints or different things like that. So that's what I do for cardio. Very simple. People overdo cardio in my opinion, but higher intensity, there's different benefits and different things that you need to factor in. Remember what your priority is. If your priority is building muscle, then you need to use cardio as a seasoning and make sure you're not fatiguing yourself from workout to workout. So if your priority is to build muscle, make sure you're progressively overloading and then add in cardio and check out that fine line. And if it's starting to wear into or eat into your recovery or eat into your fatigue, then pull back or readjust your programming. So it's not like adding more, adding more isn't better. So if you're already training 4 or 5 days a week and then you're adding in cardio, now you're doing 6 days a week or 7 days a week or twice a day, essentially, and you're adding more volume, you're adding more fatigue. So if cardiovascular, whatever you're doing is a priority, you need to make sure you adjust your training and your resistance training accordingly. That way you're not blasting, you're not negatively affecting your cardio and your muscle mass. Because it's the same body. It's not like, hey, I'm doing cardio, so it's not lifting. It's a different system. It's not my muscles. It's my cardio. It's the same shit. It's the same body. So you're still fatiguing your central nervous system. Just keep that in mind and make sure it's not taken away from your priority. AZSC 75. Does creatine cause hair loss and thinning? Any reason not to take it? Talk to your doctor, maybe if you have some kidney issues, but I have no personal experience and I've actually never seen anything actually real or anything legitimate about creatine. I think that's a myth. I've never heard anything even recently or ever aside from just people. I think people just have terrible diets and inject themselves and take all sorts of shit and stress themselves out and have hair loss and thinning anyway, and they blame it on creatine. But look at my hair, look at my beard. I've been taking creatine for like 30 years, so I have no issues. If you have any specific conditions, that's on an individual basis. Do your blood work, talk to your doctor. If you have poor kidney function, that might be a reason, but unless you have garbage quality creatine, and that might cause an issue, but I've never had any problems with it. All right. Hoyt Meridian. Papa Swoley, I need to make habits for exercise. What can I do? 3 kids and a wife. I am not getting enough time. You have the same time as anyone else. Everyone has the same time. It's what you make of your time, and it's how you schedule your time. So you need to make habits for exercise. What can I do? Prioritize it. That's the only way you're going to have it happen. And prioritizing your fitness and your health doesn't take away from your kids and wife. It actually adds to it. So you have to prioritize it. If you leave it to last and if you have 10 things that you need to do every day or 10 things that are important, or like, hey, I need to do 10 things, and you do it number 9 or 10, it's always going to get pushed back. It's always going to be, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, it didn't work out today. You're not prioritizing it. So you have to move it up on the list. And if you move it up on the list, it'll make everything else better. I promise you. So you need to make it a priority. And making that a priority doesn't put it, putting that above your kids and wife. It doesn't mean you don't take care of your kids. It doesn't mean you don't spend time with your wife. It doesn't mean you're not a good father. It's quite the opposite. You invest in your health, you're leading by example, and then you have more to give them. So you can't pour from an empty cup. So you need to prioritize better, and then the scheduling will fall into place. Halili M. Papa Swole, your best exercise for toning inner thighs, please. No such thing as toning. You could build muscle and you can lose muscle, and you can have extra body fat or less body fat. So there's no such thing as toning. In other words, you want muscle and you want less fat. So get your nutrition in order, get better sleep, get your hormones in order, get off things like birth control and things that are fucking up your hormones, and water retention, making sure you're supplementing and getting quality sleep and blue light and all these different things, and build muscle. Build muscle, because you're not going to tone if you don't have muscle mass. You're not going to. So you need to do the adductor machine. You could do Cossack squats. You could do deep squats and, ass to grass things like leg press and hack squat and stuff like that. If you want to hit the posterior like adductor magnus, but you can do things like the adductor machine and work all those muscles in your inner thigh. If you want big legs and you want muscular legs, a lot of people over-focus on the quads and not enough on the adductors. You want thick legs, you need thick adductors. It will make your legs look bigger than you ever could imagine. Jose Paulino, Salvador 95. How do I keep myself motivated? You don't. Go to the fucking gym.
Matt Damon.
You're not going to feel like it all the time. So create the habits, prioritize, manage your time, and execute. You're not always going to feel like it. So stop waiting to feel in the mood. It's just Paul. Worst gym split in your opinion? I don't think there is. I think that depends. So if someone's trying to accomplish something, and then you tell me, hey, this person's trying to do this, and here's their split, I might be like, oh, that's the worst split for them, or that's not a good split for them. So I don't think there's a worst one. I think there's ones that are better than others, depending on your volume, depending on what your goals are, depending on how often you're going to go to the gym, depending on what exercise you're choosing. So there's better programming and there's worse programming. You could train and do more of a protracted split. I don't even like calling it a bro split, because it's just a chest day or a leg day or it's a back day. You just don't need that. Most people will be best for doing an upper lower and then expanding or contracting, going full body or going push pull legs, or adding another recovery day in between. So there's no worst gym split. I think the worst one is sitting on your fat ass watching Netflix. So that's the worst one. Not going. Not doing it. All right.
That's deep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Lazy questions. Kind of lazy questions, but I'm still trying to address it and not be completely rude. But like, how do I get motivated? Rather than just calling you a chode and moving on. There's a little insight for you. But, this is episode 3,445 of people asking me like, how do I get to the gym? I don't feel like going. We're over it, fam. We're over it. This is not the podcast for you if you're like, how do I go to the gym? It's like, come on. We're past that. Let's stop victimizing ourselves. Let's start taking action and, put into practice. And that's why you join the fam, because we have all the things you need. So there's a lot of stuff out there. There are a lot of programs, there are a lot of people's opinions, but bottom line, you have to get your priorities in order. And if there's something that you really want to do and really want to accomplish, you'll do it. There are people that will scrape and save and get the latest iPhone, but they won't schedule a fucking workout when it's, it's like you'll prioritize and you'll make things happen if you really want it. You just don't want it bad enough. You don't really care. You think you do, or you want to care, but you don't. So it's like, okay, so I can't help you. I can't help you unless you're going to get off your ass and fucking take action, right? You could join the Swole fam. You could join us over at Swolenormous X and download the app and all that stuff. We have it all. We have everything that you need. You can download the app and join, do it, right? Like you can go to the programs and start the 90-day dash. You can check this video, how to choose your program. I don't know what program to choose. Join us. And then you click there right at the top. Boom, programs, how to choose your program. I don't know what program to choose. We have a video telling you which program to choose. And then you could choose your program. And we have a lot of awesome programs and you could check them all out. We got accessory programs. We got all the big boys right there looking fantastic, right? So take action. It only works if you do, right? Hashtag one more rep for a chance to win today's Swole card. It's Friday, so we got a couple of videos. We'll do 2 throwbacks. It looks like we have... Oh, boy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I feel like we just did an Abby Dull video. We have another Abby Dull video, and it's titled Baby Formula. So we'll get to that last because I think we're all going to lose our fucking minds. I can't believe... I have a feeling she's going to talk like, baby formula is great. Some people can't breastfeed. Then give them fucking raw camel milk or goat milk. Don't feed your babies formula. Don't give your babies formula. That stuff is fucking poison. It's literally poison. Anyway, let's do these videos first. Let's see what the shortest one is. Ooh. One's 57 seconds, one's 55. So by default, we'll do the short one first. That's what she said. Let's do this one. It's called Best Friends. What? Ooh, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
All right, Best Friends.
If all of a sudden, all of
down.
your best friends, like all of your bros, were super into fat chicks, guess what?
They wouldn't be my friends, to be honest. All your friends are into fat chicks. No, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
You'd be into fat chicks too. I guarantee it, okay? Because here's the thing. I'm so sick of people dismissing their fat phobia by saying it's just like a personal preference. They can't...
Yeah. I don't go to graveyards and dig up bodies. If all my friends were necrophiliacs, you'd be into fucking dead bodies too. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't have friends that are into grave robbing and fucking corpses. So... maybe you have a friend that's into, they grew up on anime and they like Asian women. Okay. What does that have to do with me? Yeah. Just because no one likes you, no one wants to bang you doesn't mean that it's fat phobia. It just means that you don't take care of yourself and now you're upset making a TikTok lying down on your bed, which is not flattering for anyone, let alone yourself, because fatness goes wide. It's like a water balloon, spreads out. And, probably going to be a couple cats climbing around in a few seconds.
Help what they're attracted to. It's dismissing their fat phobia by saying it's just like a personal preference. They can't help what they're attracted to. It's just a preference. Well, guess what? It's actually not your personal preference. It's the preference you've been taught. Physical attraction is 95% dictated by society. You are taught
95%? That's a cool number. Where'd you get that stat? What's that stat? 95%. She pulled that out of her fat ass. 95%. Oh, that's like Chat GPT just giving you random hallucinating bullshit. That's like when AI is like, 95%. You're like, that's not true. And the AI goes, you're absolutely right. That's not true. It's more like 75%. That's not true. You're absolutely right. It's more like 50%. She sounds like an AI that's actually more retarded than AI.
What to find attractive, and then you think that's the only thing you can be attracted to, but it's not. And you should know better by now. So grow up. Think for yourself for once in your goddamn life.
This is the desperation of someone who's fat and wants someone to go and plow. Please find me attractive. Use your head. Use your head. Grow up. Use your head and find me attractive. Please. I am so desperate. This dry spell is absolutely unbearable. Please, someone fuck me. Can someone please have sex with me? Can someone please find me attractive? Use your head. Use your head. Use your fucking head.
That's a huge bitch.
All right. Cool. Maybe you should get out of bed and try walking. I could smell the cat litter. I can smell it.
Fucking people.
Shame.
All right.
Shame. Shame.
This one's called Being a Woman, and just by the first frame, it looks like this is not a woman. But I'm going to wait till it speaks, and it looks like Cher, but it looks like a trans Cher, which is kind of ironic because she looks trans anyway. It's called Being a Woman, which makes me think that this is not a woman. We'll see when it talks. Ready? Here we go.
Being a woman who is alive, you...
Jesus Christ. It puts the lotion on its skin. Good Lord. What the fuck, man?
Are there any women here today?
All right. All right.
Being a woman who is alive, you will be subjected to other women complaining about their bodies, how much they eat, how much they should eat.
Kind of sounds like a woman.
Exercise they should be doing, what they're doing that's bad, and other kind of...
Is that actually a woman? Is that actually a woman? I don't see an Adam's apple. It looks like just like a manly woman, right? Right?
Now, once you've had sex with the woman, she will naturally start to depend on you, okay? All women do this.
They should be doing what they're doing that's bad and other kind of disordered stuff. I didn't survive jeggings to put up with this shit. I had
What?
jeggings to put up with this shit. I didn't survive jeggings to put up with this shit. I didn't survive jeggings to put up with this shit.
What the fuck is that? I didn't think I was going to learn a new word today. What the fuck is... What is... What the fuck is... What's jeggings? Jeggings are leggings that are made to look like skin-tight denim jeans. The world is a portmanteau of the words jeans and leggings. Oh, it's very creative. Well, I definitely hate them. I think we've all had to survive that. Yeah, it doesn't look good on anyone, to be honest. Okay, that's gross.
I didn't survive jeggings to put up with this shit. I had one friend who complained to me about her body and what she ate every day, and I finally said, you know, I'm a lot bigger than you are. How do you think that makes me feel? You're letting me know that your body is not acceptable. If your body is not acceptable, what is my body?
Your body? So, I don't know, you're a woman and women talk about their feelings. Oh my God, if your body's not acceptable, what about my body? Have you never had a conversation with a woman before? Tell me you've never had a conversation with a woman without telling me you've never had a conversation with a woman. Yeah, they're talking about themselves. That's the whole point. They're talking to you about themselves. You can't make this shit up. Women hate women. This is why they want men to come in and dominate them in sports, because they hate themselves. Women have been taught to hate themselves. They've been taught to kill their babies. They've been taught to hate themselves. They've been taught to be men because you're not good enough. You have to be like men. Women have been absolutely raked through the coals for the past fucking 100 years. And it's their own doing. Not the Swole fam ones, but the weak ones. Anyway, brutal.
And she was like, no, it's not got anything to do with you. And I'm like, no, it's not my job to be smaller.
She's talking about herself, not you. This is not about you. See, they always try to make it about themselves. Okay. The person that's talking to you is talking about them, not you. Not you.
I'm like, no, it's not my job to be smaller. It's not your job to be smaller. It's not your job to be a decorative object. It's
What? A decorative object? You mean desirable? It's not your job to take care of yourself. It's not your job to be a valuable person to society or to your partner, you know? It's not your job to be a decorative object. Who the fuck who it's not your job to be a decorative object. That'd be an improvement, to be honest. Because then it wouldn't yap like this. You know, if you're having trouble with relationships, maybe you should, you know, actually listen to the videos you post online and hear yourself.
not your job to keep up with current beauty standards. Your job is to enjoy life, to connect with other people, to learn stuff. And that's my job too. And since then, she has stopped talking to me, but at least I don't have to hear the yip, yip, yip.
Well, that's ironic. I just fucking said that. It sounds like you guys don't talk anymore because she's like, "Ugh, you're just fucking annoying." It's because you don't listen. Women want to be heard. They're not looking for solutions. She's like, "You don't have to be a decorative object." And the other woman's like, "I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. Just fucking have a conversation and be like, yeah, I hear you." But yip, 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 that sounds it up. That sums it up great. That's perfect. Exactly. I agree.
What is the best
No one likes that.
move to silence a woman?
You know, women generally hate other women too because no one wants to hear like that whiny motherly voice. You know, a lot of people deal with like a overbearing or annoying like school teacher or a nurse or nanny or mother or a female figure. It's like no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that yapping, especially if it's about dumb stuff. So again, most of these complaints and most of these videos are about essentially denying what men are actually looking for. You know, and then they complain about not having a man or being alone. You don't have to confine to beauty standards. Well, if you want a man, yeah, you probably do. You probably should. You know, if you want to be attractive to other people in society, you should probably do the things that people are going to find attractive. It doesn't mean be less of who you are, but that's not hard. All you got to do is not be a lunatic and take care of yourself. If you're 5'11" and you're a taller woman, that doesn't mean you have to be morbidly obese. Does that mean I have to be in a smaller body? That's not what it means. That's not what it means. If you're a tall woman, you're going to be like 170, you know, or 160. But just because you're 5'10" doesn't mean you have to be 320 pounds. You know, being tall doesn't mean you're fat. Some people are taller. Some men are bigger. Some women are bigger. But there's no justification to be wider than you are tall. No man wants to be with a feminist. No man wants to be with a feminist. No man wants to be with a manly woman. They don't. They don't want to be with a masculine woman. It does not work. Men do not like that. Men. I'm not talking about male feminists. I'm not talking about soy boys or beta bitches. I'm talking about men. Men don't like that. You don't have to be smaller or confined to beauty standards. What does that mean? Not be morbidly obese and take care of your health and not be a fucking psychopath? Oh, beauty standards. How horrifying. Everyone's got their own preference. Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and a lot of people have different preferences, but you have to be a decent person and not be crazy. That's the real kicker. That's the real kicker. You see people that meet and you're like, oh, you'll see people and they're happy together and you might not be attracted to the other person. That's fine. They're not for you. They're for the other person. You don't want, you need that actually healthy. It's an evolutionary balance too. It's a biological balance. And most people just don't want someone who's a psychopath and undermines logic and common sense. So it sounds like you can't have a conversation with her and she's always right, which is a great setup for a relationship. Man, who doesn't want to be with someone who's always right? Oh, it's great. Cool. Yeah. Beauty standards. Great. You sound like a catch. Mark says that's why you see these weak-looking men with masculine women, because they know they can control him. Correct? And that's usually just how it works out, too. They know they can control them, but that's usually just how it works out. If you're like a hardcore feminist, you're going to end up with a weak man because you're playing the masculine role. And then you're going to have these hardcore feminists and they can't find anyone because most men that they want or claim to want, they can't get because they're lied to and they're told you have to be a butch masculine woman and you have to work and have a career and be a girl boss and do everything that men do. Well, actually, men don't like that. Men want women. So if you're not a woman and you're not feminine, most dudes are not going to be attracted to that. Most guys. And then they complain that it's the patriarchy and then it's beauty standards and that's why they're alone and miserable. And it's like, well, you walk down this path. Like if you walk the plank off a ship, you're going to fall in the water and get eaten by sharks. So don't go that direction. No, I'm going here anyway. It's the patriarchy that's putting me on this plank. No, you're walking out on it. All right. Whatever. Fam, we got one. We got the last one today. And we got some Abby Dull. It's going to be bad. It's called Baby Formula. And it looks like she's watching someone that's talking about seed oils and baby formula. If you ever looked at the back, let's just pull this up first. Baby formula ingredients. This is just going to be, general. This is just going to be ballpark. So let me see. This is from a website. This is from Birthing and Breastfeeding Blogspot. I'm assuming this is pro breastfeeding. It doesn't really matter. So most of them are kind of the same. So let me just pull up this random one image of, baby formula. And if you're a mom out there, you could drop in the chat, but look at these ingredients. All right, so this is what you're feeding your baby. All right. Ingredients, 42.6% corn syrup solids. Corn syrup solids. Pure sugar. Disgusting. Garbage. 14% soy protein isolate. 11.5% high oleic safflower oil. 10.1% sucrose, just sugar. And then after that, 8.4% soy oil. So they put in 43% corn syrup solids, 15% soy protein isolate, 12% high oleic safflower oil, and then they decide to follow up with 8.4% soy oil, 7.8 coconut oil. Ooh. And then all this other, shit in it. It's disgusting. It's literal poison. It's literal poison. So let's see what Abby Sharp is going to say about that. I really hope she doesn't defend baby formula. She's probably going to be like, well, you can't judge what people are able to do. Raw goat milk. They're mixing it with tap water so the baby's getting fluoride and shit. Remember we showed that picture of fluoride in distilled water with fluoride for babies? It's disgusting. It's poison. So camel milk and raw goat milk is the closest thing to breast milk, and your baby fine. All right, let's try it.
Would you ever feed your baby a candy bar?
Nope.
Yet you'll feed them formula with essentially the same exact ingredients.
Correct. So Abby's already shaking her head because she's a dumb cunt. And for those who are like, wow, Papa Swole, you're being a little rude off the get. Yeah, this woman is a disaster. She's going to defend this. I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
The very first ingredient in this is corn syrup solids, followed by seed oils. This is a container of corn syrup solids.
It's disgusting. It's poison.
Okay, fear-mongering the ingredients on a bag of chips is one thing. Going after moms who formula feed is way out of touch.
Okay, Abby, you are a fucking retard. You are retarded. Look at those fucking eyes. What an absolute dumb twat. I can't say it nicely. I just can't. I can't censor myself. What a fucking idiot. Do not listen to this woman. Do not listen to anything she says. I am still waiting to find a video where she says something that I agree with for the most part. So she's going to go after that and be like, oh my God, someone's going after moms. She's not going after moms. She's pointing out that this is poison to feed babies. You're going after moms who formula feed? Oh, Abby, you're such a warrior for moms. Fucking idiot. What a stupid twat. Don't feed your kids formula. Oh my God. She's like the prime example of just preying off weak people's emotions. Jesus Christ. This is just shameful. You should be ashamed. The no BS dietitian. You don't have no brain cell. It's very close. No BC. Instead of BS, no brain cell. Can't post brains, spell brain cell BS, but no brain cell dietitian. The no brain cell dietitian, we're going to call her that from now on.
Abby Sharp, I'm a dietitian and a mama too, and it is wildly ignorant to suggest that formula feeding is like giving a newborn a candy bar.
It's actually probably worse. So let's look up what's a popular candy bar. Want to do Snickers? It's worse than a candy bar, actually. Because not only that, it'll digest faster, and you're giving it to a newborn, which is even worse. Okay, so let's see here. All right. So I'm going to put this over her stupid face so we don't have to look at it. All right, I want you to look at these two things, and you tell me which one's worse. So we went through the other one. All right. So look at a Snickers. You ready for this? Ingredients: milk chocolate, which is made with sugar, cocoa butter, chocolate, skim milk, lactose, milk fat, soy lecithin, artificial flavor. Milk chocolate, peanuts, corn syrup, sugar, palm oil, skim milk, lactose, salt, egg whites, artificial flavor. You know what most of those are, and a bunch of them are bad, and they're in there by weight. Okay? So milk chocolate is the first one with all those other crap. So I'm not saying it's good, but it has corn syrup and this and the other, but it's more heavily weighted towards the milk chocolate and the peanuts, and there's other issues there too, right? Which one would you rather eat? What do you think? Which one would you rather eat? I personally would go for this. I would feed my child a Snickers bar before I would feed them formula. Look at that shit. Just you tell me which one looks better. I'm not saying because there's more on the right, but 43% corn syrup solids, soy protein, high oleic safflower, a highly ultra processed industrial waste product. Then you got tons of sugar. Then you have more soy oil. Then you have a little coconut oil and then some other shit. You're better off feeding a child a Snickers bar than formula. I don't think she's ever looked at ingredients. I don't think she actually has any objective thought of her own. It's just defending anything that, she defends anything that will pacify her audience that does not want to do better for themselves. It's sad, but it's true. She'll say anything. So people are like, oh, I feel better about what I'm doing. Yes, you're a mom. I'm a mom too. Yeah, you're going after moms. My feelings are better now. That's her approach.
I'm Abby Sharp, I'm a dietitian and a mama too, and it is wildly ignorant to suggest that formula feeding is like giving a newborn a candy bar. Let's talk about it. In most baby formulas,
it's like her voice is like nails on a chalkboard. It's nails on a chalkboard. I'm sorry. It's so hard to fucking listen to. I need to take a breath. I need to pause it. Okay.
noises! The first ingredient isn't is like giving a newborn a candy bar. Let's talk about it. In most baby formulas, the first ingredient isn't corn syrup solids.
Let's check out this one. It says, let's see, ingredients, non-fat milk, lactose, vegetable oil from palm, coconut, soy, and high oleic sunflower oils, whey protein concentrate, polydextrose, galacto-oligosaccharides, and then all this other crap. Okay, so sometimes it's non-fat, pasteurized, gross milk, and then vegetable oils. It's usually the second. Oh, that's great. So it's one of those, but it's, let's do this one too. Understanding baby formula ingredients. Let's do this picture. So swing and a miss again. Let's see. First one, non-fat milk, then palm oleic, the palm oil, whey protein concentrate, soy oil, coconut oil, high oleic safflower oil or sunflower oil. And then, a bunch of these other, little additives. So yeah, it's either non-fat milk or corn solids or polyunsaturated, highly processed, toxic oils. Okay.
Ingredient isn't corn syrup solids, it's lactose, which is a disaccharide that is 50% glucose and 50% galactose. But the formula that she conveniently picked up is
conveniently just on the shelf that many moms conveniently put in their cart and feed their babies.
Gentle formula for babies who can't tolerate lactose. So corn syrup solids offer already broken down glucose for easier digestion. And for influencers who really...
And why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Because you're feeding babies garbage. They're supposed to be getting raw milk from their mother. They're not supposed to be consuming, right? Like they're having issues with a lot of things. Babies, when you have raw milk, I don't know if you know this, Abby, but raw dairy has lactase in it. That's why people that have issues with pasteurized milk a lot of times don't have issues with raw milk because you actually have the enzymes in raw dairy to consume the raw dairy. Oh, the more you know, but that's right, Abby, you don't like raw milk. You're anti-raw milk because government says. Okay? And then you could also have things like yogurt. You could have kefir. I'm not saying you feed a baby kefir, but again, there's other things that break down, right? Fermented dairy, it breaks down the lactose. It makes it easier to digest. Or goat milk, which is more homogenized and smaller particles, and it's easier to digest, which is why raw goat milk is great for babies.
Know nothing about infant feeding, babies' carb, aka sugar needs, are incredibly high to support their rapid growth.
Cool, so give them ultra-processed sugar. Just pound them, pump them full of that shit, Abby. Yeah, give them that corn. Give them that corn. God, look at her fucking eyes. What a lunatic.
Another macro that is also important for babies is fat. And not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory,
No, get the...
for babies is fat. And not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, is fat. And not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, and not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory.
That's insane. Does she know that people have the internet? Does she know that we've like figured this stuff out already? Like we know that industrial waste products, engine lubricants are probably not a good idea to consume. Has she ever like learned anything? I guess not. Think of how she's speaking. Not only she's saying they're not unhealthy or inflammatory. Like we know for an absolute fact that they are. Like that's not like debatable anymore. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep eating those seed oils. I mean, I can't. Like I'm trying. Like I don't even know if we can get a clip from this to post. Because I can't help but call her a dumb cunt, but I have to. It's like when I see her videos, it's like, I just can't contain it. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that you could be this brain dead and have this many followers. And of course her videos get reach, right? I can't post videos and get a fucking view on YouTube. She could just post this goddamn garbage. And everyone's like, yes, queen. Yes, queen. Let her cook. Oh, she ate in this video. Oh, she totally ate. Bussin'. No cap. That's a fucking wild take. That's what PK just said. Wild. That's a wild take. How many boosters does she have? Was she? I don't know. What was her? Do you guys know that? What was her promotion? I guarantee she was talking about getting. Was she in favor of pregnant women getting experimental gene therapy? Was she in favor of like pregnant women getting injected with the COVID scam, like the vaccines and shit? Was she in favor of that? How many boosters does she have? How many boosters do her kids have? Yeah. I'd love to know if her kids can make eye contact. Just curious.
Fat. And not only are seed oils not unhealthy or inflammatory, but they actually offer a variety of specific fatty acids that mimic the fats in breast milk.
Because of the implication.
Oh, man. 36 more seconds of her to say stupid shit. I can't believe there's more. Just stop talking. Stop. 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 Just stop. It's not getting better.
So the ingredients in formula aren't chosen because they are cheap. They're offering...
They are chosen because they're cheap. So can someone educate Abby about genetically modified crops? Can someone please educate her about government subsidies, please, with corn and soy and monocrop agriculture? Can someone please educate her on why these products are in every food in the market? It's literally absolutely 100,000% because they're cheap. You know, it's also because they can stabilize these things at room temperature, which is why you have cakes and stuff that don't fucking rot. It's absolutely because they're cheap. Are you fucking retarded? I can't. Yes, we know. Yes, she's retarded. You know, this is like almost. I almost. I don't, but I almost feel bad. It's like I'm making fun of a retarded person. You know? It's just like, It's like I'm kicking a rock down the street. It's like, what'd the rock ever do to you? Like this, it's just a dumb rock, right? Just a dumb rock. It doesn't know any better, and I'm kicking it down the street. What'd the rock ever do to me, right? At least the rock isn't lying to people and telling them to eat poison. Good Lord.
Specific sugars, amino acids, aren't chosen because they are cheap.
I know at the end she's going to go, next. I'm going to fucking...
Offering specific sugars, amino acids, fatty acids, and vitamins to mirror breast milk as best as we can. So
that does not mimic breast milk as best we can. All right, I want to mimic breast milk. How much of breast milk is breast milk 50% corn syrup solids? I didn't know breast milk was 50% corn syrup solids and like 25% soy and some safflower oil. I didn't realize 75 to 80% is corn and soy. I didn't know breast milk had so much corn and soy in it. Did anyone else know that? Most of these, most of the vitamins and minerals in fortified cereals and this kind of stuff don't even absorb. And most people don't know, AKA Abby, most people are too fucking stupid or ignorant to understand that there are usually many different forms. There's like 200 forms of vitamin C. Not all vitamin C is created equal. Not every compound, not every single, there's a vitamin B. There's different types of vitamin B. There's different compounds. Not all of them are the same. Some don't absorb. Some can't be used by a large percentage of the population. Man, this is bad. This is bad, dude. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Like this pisses me off, but it's really like a. This is a bad video. This is a bad video by her standards.
and vitamins to mirror breast milk as best as we can. So if you're formula feeding your kiddo, please note that it is safe, healthy, and you are doing an amazing job.
The balls, she doesn't stop. It's safe, healthy. It's safe. I have spent hours on this show talking about how nothing is safe. Some things could be safer. You can't just say it's safe. The fuck are you talking about? You can't just say it's safe. Is it 100% safe and effective, Abby? This might be the most evil video she's posted. That's gross, man. That's really gross. I'm glad, look, I might be crude. I might say naughty words by some people's standards, but at least I'm not putting out garbage, toxic information like this. I can sleep at night knowing I'm not killing babies.
And you are doing an amazing job supporting your child's growth.
She's just telling people what they want to hear. Oh, okay, I'm being a good mom. Oh, she has 2 kids. Oh, and she must be right about the formula. Bet you she breastfed her fucking kids. How much you want to bet that she didn't give her kids formula? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Because people like this are hypocrites. They'll say one thing so they don't get banned. And then, because if you make videos, right? If you make well, my case example, and you say things like seed oils are toxic garbage, stop eating poison, you get shadow banned, you get flagged, you get restricted. Remember all the stuff that came out with YouTube, how it says, oh, YouTube admitted to censoring accounts. Yeah, no shit. They shut down my channels. My shit doesn't get views anymore on YouTube, which is why I rarely post. Same thing with TikTok. Like I just got fucking tucked into the corner because I didn't play their games and do all their stupid things on TikTok with the shop. They shut my shop down for no fucking reason. Took me a year and a half to get TikTok shop, and then they flagged every single post. They flagged every single video, and they said I violated TikTok shop things. It's like, this wasn't in the video. So I would post a video. Let's say I would post a Swole Ferratu. I'd be like, go to the fucking gym, and I'm wearing Swole Ferratu, and I would tag Swole Ferratu shirt. And they would flag the video saying the product wasn't in the video. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm wearing the fucking shirt. Do I have to be like, hey, here's this shirt. Buy this shirt. This shirt in my TikTok. Go buy this. Check this out. And I've done that too. And they flagged those videos too. They just didn't want me to have TikTok shop. They just wanted to block all my shit. The censorship is brutal, which is why she's playing this game. So it's like a self-censorship. It's like a self-retardation. You know, she's so bought into her own bullshit because she gets views. So she's just parroting the same stuff so she doesn't get flagged. And she might actually believe it. She's drinking the Kool-Aid.
And to everyone making judgmental videos in the...
Oh, judgmental videos. Oh, judgmental videos. This stuff is poison. It's garbage. Do not give it to your kids. It's not judgmental. It's just, hey, look at this garbage on the shelf. So if someone's making a video about Coca-Cola, well, Coca-Cola has needed sugar in it. People need energy. And some people, that's all they can afford. Now you can drink fucking water, dude.
An amazing job supporting your child's growth. And to everyone making judgmental videos in the grocery aisle, please turn off the camera. It is honestly getting embarrassing. Next.
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone, vile man! Begone from me! I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Yeah, I'm like upset. That actually kind of, I won't say it ruined my day. That's really, I mean, I'm angry and I can call her all the names in the book. You can just fill in the blank. That's really bad, man. It's absolute, like, you know, there's different kinds of, I would say there's different types of, like, you know, there's morality, right? And there's different types of crimes. There's crimes of omission, right? You can lie to someone by just omitting the truth, right? It's not like you're not saying the opposite. You're not lying, but you're skirting the issue. You can omit facts. You can manipulate. You can kind of like obfuscate. But I mean, there's a different kind of sinister stuff where it's like, it's safe, it's healthy, and moms, you're doing great. It's just gross. It's just obvious on its face what you're doing. You have no critical thought. You're just taking the antithetical view and the mainstream propagandist narrative just because it's safer on the internet. It's such a grift. It's disgusting. And it's just deplorable. So I have no regrets about anything I say, calling her a retard, quat. Maybe it's like a cunt twat, a quat. That's a good one. Twun was a good one, but quat's a good one. Fucking quat. That sounds good. I like, it's a hard C, so it's quat. We'll call her a quat. Yeah, that's good. I like that. She's a quat. I like that. I like that. So there is, look, we have the, you know, the light at the end. There's a silver lining. We got a new word. She's a quat. So look, there's a benefit. There's a benefit. We did get something positive out of that. Yeah, fucking quat. That's a good one. One more rep. Let's go. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Abby Quat. Yeah, Abby Quat. All right, so hashtag Quat. All right, that's the title of today's video, Abby Quat. And people are like, what's an Abby Quat? Well, Abby Cunt Twat. Abby Cunt Twat. Abby Cunt Twat. Cunt Twat. Twatty Cunt. 2020 Quat. Twunt, quat, twunt, quatwunt. She's a quatwunt. Abby quatwunt. Jesus Christ. That's so disgusting. So disgusting. Don't do it. Don't listen to anything she says. If anything, do your own research. You don't have to listen to me, but I mean, you're far better off. Let's put it that way. All right, let's do the Swole card and then we'll do 2 throwbacks. So don't nobody go nowhere. Hashtag one more rep. Let's give it away. I'm going to thank the production for putting that hoe in my folder. Goddamn bitch. Yeah, don't be a quat. That's a good, I like it, Paul. We're doing it. Who wants some quat merch? That's what I'm saying. You guys can drop in the chat. You guys can drop in the chat. Speaking of instead of a swole slut, a swole quat is LET 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Ellie. All right. It shouldn't be one more rep. It should be quat. Yeah, we might do quat. I might have to. It should be quat. It should be quat. I didn't know the video first. It's Abby Quat. That's her name. That's her name now. It's Abby Quat. Dios mio. Ellie, congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swolecard 3445 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations. You're very welcome. I can't get over it. Take my money with the quat merch. What should it be? The quat movement? Don't be a quat? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't know about the hashtag, but quat merch. Don't be a quat? Stop the quat? Ooh, stop the quat. I don't know. We got some ideas. Don't be a quat. Stop the quat. I'd wear quat. We already have. We have Taint. We have Kegel's merch. Quat merch. Don't be a quat. Drink breast milk. How about that? That's a great shirt. Drink more breast milk. That's a good. That's a good. Just for like nipples, right? That's a great one. That's a great one. Drink more breast milk. Or breast milk over formula and just like cross out, right? Breast milk and then over and then formula, or like a line through it. I don't know. I'm going to do a war on formula now. You've inspired me, Abby. See, that's what happens. That's what happens, Abby. You poked the bear. Now you woke up. You woke up the Swole fam now. You woke up the Swole fam. We're angry. Now we got pissed off. You're cut. Okay. Okay. Is that how we're going to do it? We're making merch now. We're making merch now. You just started a movement. You just, you know.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
The quat trot. All right. We'll have to think about it. Don't be a quat. Don't be like Abby Quat. Don't be like Abby Quat. No one's going to know what it is, but the Swole fam. It's like Never Go Full Steve. It's one of those niche Swole fam designs. All right. Let's see. That's horrifying. Let's do this one first. Let's do throwback. We'll do 2 throwbacks. Dos.
What's in the box?
Don't poke the bear. The bear goes growl.
We have research about the correlation between fat phobia and undiagnosed/late diagnosed autism.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, dude.
Everyone's got autism these days. Everyone's on the spectrum. It's just another easy way to get some medication and to, play some victim points.
They thought I was acting the way that I was acting because I was
retarded
growing up. And they thought as soon as I lost the weight, everything would be fixed.
Still got the same personality.
Lost 100 pounds. I've never been this size in my adulthood. Yes, I'm still considered fat. Maybe mid-size. I have no fucking idea at this point. Nor do I care. But, yeah, all the problems, they're still there. And I actually feel
I am completely unhinged.
all the problems, they're still there.
Well, welcome to Earth.
I love how the videos just like end, because all it has to be, it doesn't really we just have a couple memes in there. It doesn't even have to be that. It just makes fun of itself. It just ends. It's like, yeah, there's nothing else to say. You guys heard it. You heard her say it. All right, let's do another one. One more. There we go. Uno más.
It's especially significant for me because it's the first Mother's Day that I am celebrating since coming out as trans and starting HRT.
It's a man.
Trans women are not women. Trans women are men with gender dysphoria and mental issues. So you're not a woman.
Church this Sunday morning, they gave all the moms carnations and letters saying Happy Mother's Day, and I was happy to be a recipient of one of those. I took it home and showed my daughter, and I was 8, and she said, "But you're not a mom."
Fam, I'm done. We're good. Happy Fef. Happy Friday. Yeah, it's a total quat. I can't wait till we get some quat merch. It's a done deal. We're going to do it. Don't be a quat. Don't be like Abby Quat. It's a simple Google search to find alternatives to formula. Raw goat milk, raw camel. You can buy it online. You can find it local. Go to realmilk.com. You can find raw goat milk. So many places now. Sprouts and Whole Foods. So many places where you can get quality foods and things for your baby if you need assistance. You know, sometimes you have issues producing and this, that, and the other, but come on, man. Don't feed your kids poison. Really. It's just... Yeah, and of course that one, like, I'm a mom now. And the kid's like, no, you're not a mom. Ooh, shit, snap. Even your 8-year-old knows. I wonder why. You haven't brainwashed them completely yet. Kids say the darndest things like, wow, dad, you're a dad. You're a man. Shocker. Shocker. Quat milk. Ooh. Ooh. Quat milk. No quats allowed. Ooh, that's a good one. Should it be a Swole Fam shirt that says no quats allowed underneath it, like the He-Man Woman Haters Club, like Little Rascals? Should it be Swole Fam and then say no quats allowed on the back? We got options. Like a members only shirt, but it says no quats allowed. I kind of like that, a Swole Fam shirt. Swole Fam, no quats allowed. People are like, what's a quat? Oh, it's a cunt twat. Oh, creative. I like that. Twunt is great. I've been using Twunt for a decade. Quat's a good one. The quat pack. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know. We got options. I really wanted to point at her though, but I can't say her name. We know what it's about. Don't be a quat. Go to the fucking gym. Don't be a quat. Eat a steak. Or how about drink more breast milk on the back? It's like, don't be a quat. Hashtag don't be a quat. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But that's my favorite word. And it's official. Using it a lot. Going to use it right now. Going to sign off here. And then all weekend, I'm going to use quat. I encourage you to use the same thing. Use the word quat. Use it liberally. And I mean that in the non-retarded sense of liberal. Danny says you could always drop multiple designs. That's my boy. Damn right we can. She doesn't own it. Don't drink the quat milk. Quat is officially part of my language. Oh yeah, don't be quats. I feel good. I feel like we came together as a Swole Fam, and now we're moving in the right direction. I feel like we all just took a hit and it was like, whoa, that was bad. But now that we formulated a new word and we defined what it is, right? We defined it. We figured it out. And now I feel good again. You see? We just spun that around. We flipped the script. That's what we do. That's what we fucking do. That's what we do.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
All right. Stay away from those dirty quats. I love it. I love it. I love it because it has amazing syllables. Quat. And it's just it hits, right? Quat. Quat. Like it's such a good slur. It sounds so offensive, but then it's kind of not a word, but it is. It's a combination of two awesome words. And you can get away with it. People are like, what? You fucking quat? Yeah. Yeah, it's just so good. It hits. It hits. And the thing is, it's good because it's like mook. It's like my other favorite word. Quat, mook, twunt. These are my favorites because it hits so hard and people think it's like a bad, but it confuses them. So they get offended, but they don't know why, and they're thinking about it. And by the time they figure it out, it's over, and they're like, "Did you call me?" Yeah, it's a good word. It really hits. Kumquat. That's a fucking fruit. That's an aggressive fruit. Kumquat. Well. Anyway. Yeah, mook is a great word. I love it. I love me some mook. Mook and quat. Don't be a quat mook. I feel good. At least we got a new word out of it. So, all right, don't be a quat. Go to the fucking gym. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being here. Join us on enormousx.com. Go check out the merch. We got 20% off. We got the bull cream. I don't have it over here, but we got bull cream. We got the scalp seed, main gains, all that stuff. PapaSwolio.com. Join the fam. SwoleNormousX.com. And we'll see you next time. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out. Don't be a quat.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm